Hi everyone, we're back at it with another Operation Phoenix video. And wait, sorry, did I say Operation Phoenix? I meant to say Infinion. Because if you missed the news on Phoenix Friday, boy oh boy, we got some big news to share with you guys. There is a blockchain that's coming, and it has some incredible features. So I'm actually going to play a snippet from the Phoenix Friday that really encapsulates a lot of the, I'd say, the main details regarding this, but I recommend that you guys go check out the full video. I'll provide a link down in the description below. The short version of this is, imagine a blockchain that continues to appreciate. You may be asking yourselves, well, how can you do that? So the interesting thing is that when you look at crypto, there's pairings. And Ethereum is one of the biggest cryptocurrencies that's out there. A lot of people have been attracted to the base network, for example, because of the fact that it still ties over to Ethereum, but the gas fees are very, very low. And one of the objective goals that they're going to have here with Infinieon, this new blockchain, is the fact that they're going to have that Ethereum pairing, but also keeping those low gas transaction fees, but taking a portion of all activity, meaning anything that happens through the blockchain. If you transfer tokens in, you transfer tokens out, you're creating new tokens, you're buying, you're selling, etc., right? Anything that happens there, a portion of those transaction fees is going to help towards appreciating the system itself. So basically, it's accumulating this Ethereum, and by it constantly appreciating, it's in reference to the Ethereum quantity that's being backed up. So that Ethereum number is what keeps going up. Ethereum's price, can it go down? Yeah, it literally goes up and down throughout the whole course of the day, right? But the quantity of Ethereum is what's really a focal point here. And that leads to a lot of potential as people continue to build out off of Ethereum into things like Base. So this could really incentivize a lot of projects to come over because their projects could also benefit through this appreciating Ethereum type system. So it's going to be explained more in this video for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Real quick before I do go into that video, they have a website, Infinaeon.com. I'll provide a link to that down in the description below. As you can see, it's getting ready to launch their main website, but they do have like the actual domain itself registered, it looks like. Infinaeon.com. And then in addition to that, the Twitter account is now at Infinaeon blockchain. They got a fun little video here. I want to play that for you guys. And then they say, what makes Infinaeon infinitely smarter? The ever appreciating smart tech. So let's just play this fun little hype video, and then I'll go into the details in the
Infinieon, the infinitely smarter blockchain.
So yeah, really hype video. Let's go ahead and hop back over here. And if you're curious, well, what's going to happen to your Operation Phoenix token X? That's getting renamed over to the Infinieon, it looks like. But they're going to talk about like this Infinieon Plus, how things are kind of tied over with the new blockchain. The good news is that, again, you guys should listen to the video more I'm about to play. But the really good news is that what we're looking at here is a rewarding system through this transition for the people that have been in since basically the beginning of this project, because obviously a lot of us are wondering how this is going to impact us, and they found a way, it looks like, to make it beneficial. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit play.
So this has been an idea that the OPHX team has wanted to implement for a long time. And at the beginning, not gonna lie, I was kind of the one poo-pooing it until Sean approached me with this idea for making an appreciating version of the blockchain, which really interests me. Those of you that know me know I have a fondness in my heart for those types of systems. So I was happy to get looking, and we got one of the best teams onboarded to help us build this thing out. These people have worked on Arbitrum. They worked on the Polygon CDK. They worked on Optimism. These guys are absolute monsters when it comes to developing blockchain tech. I've known them. I've worked with them before, so I've been kind of handling that in a sense. And what we have here in terms of tech is really cool. And I would say, and they agree, and they've worked on dozens of blockchains, that it is fully unique. I don't believe there's a single system out there that has this in it. So without further ado, I'll go over some of the technicals of how this chain is going to be different and how it's going to work, and how specifically that appreciating feature is also going to work. So at its core, the way that all of this is possible with the appreciating feature and some other stuff that we'll go over is the ability to add a flat, small gas fee to the cost, somewhere around like a penny. And this gas fee is going to be in real time every transaction. No, now I'm not saying every time someone buys or sells a token. I'm saying every transaction on the chain, whether you're transferring tokens or approving tokens or doing anything. This small fee is going to be routed to a smart contract that will be able to split it up to do a lot of things that are very good for the OPHX system, including things like buying back the Infinaeon token, the OPHX token, whatever you want to call it. So every time anyone does anything on this chain, whether it's buying another token on a DEX or deploying a smart contract or even transferring a token to their friend, OPHX or Infinion is going to get a piece of that value. Now, each transaction is not that much because we don't want the gas to be high, but over time and as we scale, it will certainly add up. And we've done some projections on what it could be based on other market players, and it's quite astounding to think about. Now, the appreciating piece. This is something that I have a lot of experience with. I had a whole product and project before where I kind of demonstrated this type of technology. So I was really excited to be able to build it out for OPHX. And the way that it's going to work is I want to make a quick disclaimer that when we say appreciating in terms of value, we're not talking about US dollars because this is Web3. So it's in terms of ETH. Because, in Web3, you can't really think about things in terms of dollars. So this is going to be so our main ETH asset is going to be appreciating every single transaction. Is going to go up in value because a piece of that fee is going to be routed to it, meaning that there's going to be more ETH in there than the actual ETH that was bridged over or allocated. So it's going to almost be like ETH reflections for everyone on the chain. So we are gonna, so with our chain, we didn't want to have our own token be the gas token because that incentivizes sell down pressure from validators. It makes it a little harder to enter, and it makes it hard to do things like buying back. And so instead of actually be having to sell our token that someone would get to do things with value, if the gas token is ETH, like this one is, it's just going to be extra value coming in, and some of that value can go towards buying the token. So in our opinion, for this type of a chain, we could have had our own token be the gas token, but I think it makes way more sense to have ETH be the gas token, similar to what you'll see on Base and Arbitrum, and instead actually utilize a piece of that ETH to benefit the ecosystem in general. And it can benefit in way more ways than just buying the token. There's a lot of other things that we can do with that that can be really exciting. So what that means is the wrapped ETH asset, Infinion Plus, as we've been kind of naming it, but the name might change. I'm not sure if we're sold on it. We'll figure that out. That the main wrapped ETH asset that's going to be utilized across dApps, across DEXs, everywhere, is going to be raising in value in Ethereum every single transaction. Now, the beautiful thing about this wrapped version is we don't need fees to enter or exit it. So some other appreciating type tokens, they rely on the fees of people minting it or burning it or transferring it around to raise in value. Ours is just based on blockchain transactions, so we do not need a fee. So that means people will be able to enter into this ETH and basically get ETH reflections from the entire blockchain based on the gas fee every single transaction. And what this also means is not quite reflections, it's appreciating. So the value in ETH goes up and it can never go down, it's only rising. And what that means is for every asset backed with this wrapped ETH, whether it's on a chain, on a DEX, so for every token that's live on our blockchain, literally every single token that's on our blockchain that's paired with ETH will rise in value at the same rate as the wrapped ETH asset Infinion Plus that's going on there. So this is going to make it pretty attractive for DeFi projects, people in the in the team's circle and everything to go on there, because instead of like now, if you pair on base with ETH, your token doesn't really rise in value unless ETH goes up. But with this system, even if no one's buying or selling your token, it's going to continuously raise in value in ETH from global blockchain transactions. So that's a really, really bullish selling point for projects. And we wanted to do something like this with the Infinity Swap back in the day, but it didn't really make that much sense to do it on a protocol level. Having it on a blockchain level makes it way easier to integrate with everything, and really take over in that sense. So let me just say that one more time. Every token on Infinion that's paired with ETH is going to raise in value based on just global transactions. No one will even need to buy or sell the token, and it will slowly rise over time alongside Infinion Plus. So people can go on there and bridge your ETH over to earn more ETH or to pair your token into liquidity. We're going to have a bridge, so it's going to let projects pretty easily come over, even if they have an existing, if they exist on, say, Binance or Ethereum or Base, they'll be able to easily come onto Infinion. And yeah, we're really going to take the ecosystem and everything that we've been wanting to do and trying to do, and we're going to take it to the next level. Hopefully that cleared up most of it, Sean. Is there anything else you want me to touch on quick?
Yeah, real quick, I kind of wanted to add this is like another way.
So, yeah, guys, a lot to take in. It's a long video. I highly recommend you go check out the full-length video, but it's a really approach. And as is being mentioned in this video, it could really incentivize a lot of developers to come over to build on this. So yes, tokens that already exist may move over. I'm sure many are going to be skeptical. The relationships that Sean has already established with some of these other tokens, you've got the whole decentralized exchange that they built out, those different tokens that are launched over there, right? Those people we might see also be the first movers over here and then end up being the first people to benefit. But I want to know what you guys think about all this, so please share your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And that's what I got for you in this video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up like button. Thank you very much to my Patreon supporters. If you want to show your support for me and what I do for as little as $1 a month, it really does help out the channel, and I appreciate it. And also, thank you to Victor Vegas, being a higher level patron. Thank you to my YouTube members for your support. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.